Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Such were the wise words of the ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. His insight into the essence of a happy life is as relevant today as it was in the 2nd century. You see, Aurelius perceived happiness not as a state determined by external circumstances, but by our own thoughts and attitudes. He believed that we wield the power to shape our own happiness, irrespective of the world around us. This is a rather empowering perspective, isn't it? Picture a life where your happiness is not tethered to the whims of the world or the actions of others. Imagine a life where your joy is not contingent on the approval of others, the size of your bank account, or the number of your social media followers. Instead, it thrives within the fortress of your own mind, invulnerable to the storms of the outside world. Marcus Aurelius proposes that the key to such an existence lies in our way of thinking. He suggests that we can cultivate an internal landscape, a garden of the mind, if you will, where happiness grows unhindered. It is a garden tended not with material possessions or external validation, but with the seeds of positive thoughts, self-belief, and inner peace. It's all about perspective. A glass is half empty to one, half full to another. Similarly, a life can be seen as a series of unfortunate events or a journey filled with lessons and opportunities. It is our way of thinking that colors our perception of life. In the grand tapestry of existence, every thread, however twisted or taut, contributes to the overall design. We may not always understand the pattern as it is being woven, but in the end, it all makes sense. Each challenge, each setback, is but a stitch in this grand design, helping shape our character and define our purpose. So, remember, the essence of a happy life lies not in what you have or what you do, but how you think. And as Aurelius eloquently stated, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Let's not allow the actions of others to taint our peace and happiness. Instead, let's strive to rise above, cultivating an inner oasis of joy and tranquility. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This powerful statement from Marcus Aurelius challenges us to reflect on the nature of goodness and virtue. Goodness is not a mere notion, a theoretical concept that we can discuss in abstract terms. It is a practice, a way of living. It's about the choices we make every day, the actions we take, the words we say. Goodness is an active state, not a passive one. It's not enough to merely contemplate what a good man should be. We must strive to embody that ideal in our own lives. But what does it mean to be a good man? This is a question that has been asked throughout history, across cultures and civilizations. And while the specifics may vary, the core principles remain the same. Integrity, honesty, kindness, compassion, courage. These are the traits that define a good man. And yet, being a good man is not simply about adhering to a list of virtues. It's about the spirit in which we approach our lives. It's about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual, treating others with respect and dignity, and striving to make a positive impact in the world around us. It's about being true to ourselves, living authentically and with purpose. Marcus Aurelius also reminds us that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Our thoughts shape our reality, influencing our actions and attitudes. If we want to be good men, we must cultivate good thoughts. We must foster a mindset that values virtue and strives for goodness. But remember, becoming a good man is a journey, not a destination. It requires effort, perseverance, and self-reflection. It's about striving to be better today than we were yesterday and better tomorrow than we are today. In the end, the true measure of a good man is not how he is defined by others, but how he defines himself. So waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. And remember, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. These are the words of Marcus Aurelius, the sage of Stoicism, whose wisdom transcends the ages. Death, a certainty in the landscape of life, often becomes the focus of our deepest dread. Yet Aurelius urges us to shift our gaze from this inevitable end to the richness of the journey itself. The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. This profound insight from Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, challenges our conventional understanding of revenge. When we think of revenge, we often envisage a tit-for-tat scenario, where one returns a wrong, with another wrong. But Stoic philosophy encourages us to transcend this primitive instinct. Revenge, in the Stoic sense, is not about replicating the wrongs of others. It's about rising above them, shedding the shackles of resentment, and acting with integrity. Revenge is not about sinking to the level of your enemy, but about elevating yourself. It's about embodying the virtues of a good man, regardless of the actions of others. Consider this. When we seek revenge in the traditional sense, we let the actions of others control us. We allow our enemies to dictate our behavior, to shape our character. In essence, we become a mirror image of them, reflecting their wrongdoings. This is not true revenge. True revenge is maintaining your character, your virtue, in the face of adversity. It's about being the bigger person, about not allowing the actions of others to taint your soul. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. In this final scene, we revisit the themes we've explored thus far. Remember, the power of our own thoughts is immense. Our thoughts shape our realities. They influence our actions, our emotions, and our overall sense of well-being. What we think, we become. The essence of a happy life is not found in material wealth or worldly success, but rather in our own way of thinking. We also explored the importance of living fully. It is not death that we should fear, but rather never beginning to live. Living fully means embracing every moment, every opportunity, and every challenge with courage and conviction. It means making the most of our time, for time once lost can never be regained. Additionally, we delved into the practice of goodness. A good man does not waste time arguing about what he should be, he simply is. He strives to do what is right, to speak what is true, and to act with integrity. He understands that it is not enough to know what is good, one must be good. And finally, we discussed the true nature of revenge. The best revenge is not to retaliate, not to seek vengeance, but rather to be unlike the one who performed the injustice. It is to rise above, to maintain our dignity, and to remain steadfast in our commitment to goodness, regardless of the actions of others. As we conclude, let us remember these timeless wisdoms of Marcus Aurelius. His words serve as reminders, guiding us towards a life of contentment, authenticity, and virtue. They encourage us to look within, to reflect, and to strive for personal growth and self-improvement. If you found value in these timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, remember to subscribe for more content. Until next time, remember, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts.